Welcome back to the flipped class. Okay, today we're going to talk about metric measurement, and it's going to just be a quick review. I really just want you to see the different metric units and to talk just a little bit about it. But the metric system to me is something that you figure out why it's used in the rest of the world, and you kind of gain a greater understanding of it when you start to convert. And we're not going to do that today, but we'll do it very soon, and then I think you'll start to see why it's popular, or at least you'll kind of start to understand why it's used. Okay, the metric system of measurement is used almost everywhere in the world. It's not used in the United States. Its advantage over the customary system is that all metric units are related by the decimal system. So you're really you start off with the base unit, and you're moving to the left or to the right with the decimals. Okay, let's get started. All right, this is from our book. Well, not the Think Metric, but that's just from the web. But this picture is from our book. Okay, we have our basic unit here. Okay, the meter. This is units of length, by the way. Metric uses units of length, and every other metric unit of length is compared to a meter. A meter is about the width of a bed. So if you think of like a single bed, the width of that is about a meter. Okay. Greater distances are kilometers, and that's about the distance around a city block. As you get smaller than a meter, you have a decimeter, which is like the width of a CD case, a centimeter, which is about the width of your fingernail, and a millimeter, which is about the thickness of a dime. And then, of course, we have all of our abbreviations here. All of these are related to a meter. Obviously, a meter is worth 1 meter. Kilometer, or kilometer, it's called kilometer, but I say kilometer sometimes just to show you that the meter is a part of it, is 1,000 meters. So what's longer, 1 meter or 1,000 meters? Well, obviously a kilometer, okay? As we get smaller, you have 1/10 of a meter is a decimeter, 100th of a meter is a centimeter, and 1,000th of a meter is a millimeter, okay? Let's continue on. This, by the way, is in our books on page 484. Okay. Metric unit of mass, okay, how heavy something is. The base unit is the gram. So a gram is what everything is compared to, okay? If something is a gram, it's about the weight the weight of a paper clip, okay? It's very light, okay? Kilogram is 1,000 grams. Otherwise, like something like a textbook, okay? If you're going to weigh yourself, you wouldn't weigh yourself in paper clips, you'd weigh yourself more in textbooks, okay? So you'd use a kilogram. A milligram is smaller even than a gram. Think about it like an ant, the weight of like an ant. Like you couldn't even hardly tell if you lifted it up, okay? It's even smaller, all right? Okay, now let's talk about capacity, or how much liquid something might hold, okay? A liter is our base unit. And when I say base unit, you'll understand what I mean as we get closer. But that's what we compare everything to. A pitcher of water is about a liter. Okay, when you think about if you've seen a big water bottle, like one of the larger ones, it might say a liter on it. Okay, a milliliter is very small. Think about it as a drop of water. So if I say a liter, we're talking about a bigger amount of water, larger amount of water. A milliliter, and the abbreviation is little m, capital L, is like a drop of water. If you had a dropper and you drop a drop of water, that's what you'd see. Okay, we are going to continue to work with that a little bit more in class, but now I've got a couple of questions for you, a couple of brain teasers, and this is the half marathon brain teaser. Question actually uses a marathon, but since I ran a half marathon, I thought, hey, I'd show you a picture of that and go with the half marathon brain teaser. Okay, you are running a half marathon and you pass the person in second place. What place are you in now? All right, think about it. Okay, got another one for you. Hospital-related question. Okay, think about this one very carefully. A boy was rushed to the emergency room. The ER doctor saw the boy and said, "I cannot operate on this boy. He is my son." But the doctor was not the boy's father. How could this be? Think about it. Okay, don't Google those. Don't try to find the answer. Come up with your own answer. Bring those to class and be ready to talk about the different metric units of measurement and how we might use those. Can't wait. I'll see you then.